Hey guys, so this is my first video in my Survival of the Craftiest Minecraft Survival series. And today we're going to take a look at what it's like starting up a new single player world. Now I'm currently playing version 1.2.5 on the PC. I've played Minecraft before. I didn't have it at alpha, but I did have it when it was still in beta. Never really did much other than survival mode, never really played around with creative mode. And even in survival mode, I never really used any redstone. I mean, all I really would do was build a shelter and then mine, and then eventually get bored with my level and create a new one. So I think this time I'm going to go ahead and just, learn and experiment with, the mine carts and the tracks and the redstone and all that stuff. And I'm going to record it also so you guys can learn along with me. So first thing we're going to do is click single player, and we're going to create a new world. And why don't we call this survival? Oops. Oh, keyboard. Spelled that wrong. Survival of the Craftiest. Same as the video series. The game mode is going to be survival. Under more world options, we're going to leave generate structures on, and the world type is default. And you don't have to enter a seed for the world generator, but I don't know. Let's put something in. Let's put survival. Why not? We'll see what we get. Now we'll go ahead and click create new world. So now the game is going to build the world for us, simulate the world a little bit, put some fun environments for us to play in and some creatures for us to avoid and eventually try to kill once we get some weapons and armor. So Minecraft, being a PC game, has standard PC controls. Oh, looks like I'm on top of a tree here, so I want to be careful. So, like I was saying, standard PC controls: WASD for movement, spacebar to jump, left click to punch or use a tool if we had one in our hands, right click to place a block or interact with objects. So, actually, you know what? It's not bad that we're up here, because that leads me to my next point. The first thing we wanted to do was locate the sun. So, obviously, spawning on top of a tree like this makes it pretty easy to find the sun. There it is, and as you can see, if I stop moving, you'll notice it's slowly rising. So now we want to take note, because Minecraft has day and night cycles. During the day, as you can see, there's maybe some animals wandering. Oh, there's a wolf just wandering around. Nothing, I mean, he can kill us, but he's just going to leave us alone as long as we leave him alone. So at night, it's a pretty during the day, it's a pretty peaceful place. At night, it's completely different. At night is when the monsters come out: zombies, skeletons, spiders, all sorts of stuff, creepers, you name it. So we want to make sure that we always keep an eye on where the sun is in the sky. Once it reaches its apex, it's going to start to set. Once it sets, darkness falls, and then the creatures come out. So first thing we're going to want to do to build our shelter is find some wood. And seeing as how we spawned in a forest here, that shouldn't be an issue. So let's go ahead and climb on down and try not to hurt ourselves here. Oh man, I've never really spawned in a tree like this. Alright, that looks like I'll be okay here. And there we go. Touchdown, we've landed. Alright, so let's go ahead and start punching some trees here, because we don't have any tools yet, so we have no axes, we have nothing to chop this down, so we're just going to have to go ahead and punch it. Now we'll go ahead and smack this tree with a piece of wood. I don't know, maybe it might allow you to collect it a little faster, probably not though. So we'll go ahead and keep collecting some wood. And I typically like to gather about 10 to 12 raw wood resources to use in my first night's shelter. You don't even need that many, really, depending on the location you choose. And honestly, if you spawned, like in a desert biome, for example, and you didn't have any access to trees, you could survive the night just with, digging into the ground. Well, one of the biggest rules or unwritten rules of Minecraft is you never want to dig down, because you never know if you're gonna, you'll fall into a cavern with lava or with enemies, or you'll just fall through the ground really far and you get killed. But assuming I couldn't find any wood, and I searched and searched, and darkness was coming, what you could always do is just dig in front of you, like so, and then you just jump in the hole. And now equip, you have the dirt you just dug out. There you go. And you survive the night that way. And then every once in a while you could break a block to take a look to see if it's daylight or not. And then close it up if it's not. So that's the quick and dirty, tiny little place to hide, assuming you couldn't find any wood if you were in a desert biome or something like that. Since we spawned in a forest, we don't have that problem. So now we've gathered 12 pieces of wood. The next most important resource we're going to want is coal. Coal is found in stone, and we need a pickaxe to mine it. So we're going to need to make a crafting table and a tool, and we're going to have to locate the coal. So typically, let's see if we can find anything here. If we can't find coal, it's not a huge issue because we could always make charcoal using wooden planks and raw wood, and a furnace also. So we will need a pickaxe to gather some stone. Oh, there's a wolf. Might be the same one as before. I'm not sure. No, there's a bunch of them. So the reason we want to find charcoal, or the reason we want to find coal or craft charcoal is, like I mentioned before, darkness is when enemies come out. If we have wood, we can create sticks. With sticks and coal, we can create torches. Torches create light. Light means no enemies. So we need light. That's very important. Okay, I'm not seeing any coal around here. Let's go ahead. You know what? The sun is about at its peak. So why don't we go ahead and make our way over there, see if we can find some coal. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention with the controls, if you double tap W, your character will run. Makes traveling a little bit faster, a little easier. Step on the ice. Keep going. Let's see if we find anything here. I see some stone up there. Don't see any coal yet. We still have time, so we'll keep looking. Oh, looks like we might have a little cave here. Maybe it's a dungeon, cavern area. Oh yeah. We don't want to go in there though, since we have no weapons and we have no light. So I'm sure there's enemies in there because it's dark. Looks like we have another cave over here. Any coal? Oh, there is some coal. Alright, great. So what we'll do is we can use this area as our first night's shelter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the E key and open up my inventory screen. There's my avatar. I'm going to pick up the raw wood resource and drop it into my crafting square. And then I'm just going to left click a bunch of times to gather up this resource. So basically what I'm doing is 1 wood equals 4 wooden planks. So every time I clicked, I got 4 wooden planks. And I'm going to save 2 of this raw wood resource just to show you how to build some, how to make charcoal. So the next thing I'm going to do with these wooden planks is I'm going to left click and pick them up. And then I'm going to right click 4 times to place 1 wooden plank in each square and create a crafting table. So let's go ahead and place our crafting table over here. Why not? So now I'm going to right click on my crafting table, and now look at that. My crafting square is expanded. So let's do this. Let's take some wooden planks and we'll right click and we'll split the stack in half, and we'll place 2 stacks of wooden planks on top of each other, and we'll click a couple times and get some sticks. So now we can right click to make a handle, and then we can right click to create the general outline of the tool we're trying to make and create a pickaxe. Alright, so now we can left click and use our pickaxe. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be careful here and keep an eye out for any enemies. And I'm going to go ahead and mine this coal. As you can see, it's cobblestone, and there's these little black dots are what differentiate it from the regular cobblestone, and that's how we know there's coal in there. So I'm going to go ahead and keep mining out all the coal I can find, because we're definitely going to need it, and it won't go to waste. And typically when you find a resource in stone or in the ground or anywhere in general, there's usually, if you find 1 coal, there's usually a bunch of coal. It's a coal vein, I guess would be the proper term. Alright, so we'll just keep mining here. Let's see what we got. Alright. Nice. And we'll just get this last block here, and that should be enough for now. Oh, 1 more. Oh, looks like we got another one. Let's keep following it. Don't want to lose it. Oh, man. We got a lot of coal. Alright, this is good. We'll definitely need it to create some torches here. And it's also an excellent fuel source. Okay, so now we have our coal. And in the process of mining, oh, actually, you know what? We didn't get any cobblestone. I'm going to have to get some of that too. So you know what? The first thing we'll do is hit E to open up our inventory. We'll put sticks down. And then we'll take some of our coal and place it on top of our sticks. And we'll click 3 times to get 12 torches. So let's take our raw materials out of our crafting square. Now we have torches. So let's go ahead and put a torch there. And let's put one down here to lighten this area up a little bit. And oh look, more coal. So we'll put one down here, just so we can see where we are, see what we're doing while we're working down here, and to keep monsters from spawning in this general area. So now, we still have some wood available that we can use to build our shelter and close ourselves in over here, because if once night falls, monsters are going to be coming in and spawning at night, and they're going to come for us if they see us. See, now, for now, what I'll do is I'll gather some more cobblestone to create a furnace, and then I'll demonstrate how to make charcoal, assuming we weren't able to find any trees. So let's just gather some stone. Alright, pick that up. How much do we have now? 10. Perfect. So let's go ahead and right click on our crafting table, and let's right click 8 times. And we're going to just basically outline the square, leave the middle one empty, and we have a furnace. So let's go ahead and place the furnace right here next to our crafting table. So now, if for whatever reason I was in a desert biome or something like that and I couldn't find any coal, what I could do is if I couldn't find any coal, what I would do is place wood at the top and place planks at the bottom. Planks can be used as a fuel source, and it will burn the wood, and in the output box here we will have charcoal. Not to be confused with coal. It works the same way, just a different name. And we'll just let that one more burn down. There we go. Alright. So now if we had to, we could use some charcoal in place of coal. It doesn't really matter, they both act the same way. Alright, there's our furnace doing its thing. Okay, so now let's go ahead and build ourselves a little shelter here, because once darkness falls, enemies are going to be coming in. And I think I said before that you would want to use charcoal if you couldn't find any trees. That was a mistake on my part. You need trees to make charcoal, obviously, as you just saw. If you couldn't find any coal, you would use charcoal, obviously. Okay, so sun is setting. We don't have much time here. This is going to be our little hideout for the first night. So let's go ahead and seal this area up. Make like a little entranceway here. Oh, just a sheep. Yeah, don't push me, sheep. Alright. Create a nice little doorway here. Now, since we do have enough wood to create a door, but you know what? We're not going to worry about that for night 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a 2 square opening here, just like a big window, just so we can see out. Keep an eye on things out there while we wait for the sun to rise again. And just, see what enemies are out there. Not going to attack them yet since we don't have any weapons, but we can build some weapons and some tools while we wait. While, there's a creeper. There's our first enemy. He just dropped down behind those rocks there. That dirt, I'm sorry. I don't see anyone out there right now, but keep an eye out. Another thing to be careful of is if you do a 2-block window like this, the skeleton archers, I believe, can still shoot arrows through this opening. So if you see one, you might want to throw a block down real quick, just to make sure that they can't hit you with their arrows. Alright, so since it's nightfall, and we're not going to go out exploring right now, why don't we work on our little hideout for now. So what we do is we can go around and clean it up a little bit, maybe raise up the ceiling, make it look nice and even, just fix it up, and in the process collect some stone that we could use to build more tools. What we can do is we can right click on our crafting table, and we can put down a handle here and create a stone pickaxe, which is stronger than a wood pickaxe, and it also allows you to mine faster. And another thing we could do is let's put down some wood, create a couple more sticks, 1 stick and 2 stone on top of each other. We got a stone sword. Same works for wood. Stone is obviously stronger. So now that we have our stone sword, we can protect ourselves a little bit. We're not wearing any armor yet, so we don't want to go crazy out here and exploring. But you know what? We can go a little further into this cave with this stone sword and get some more coal, see where this goes, and then, looks like there might be light at the other end there, so maybe this isn't as deep of a cave as we thought. I just heard a monster, so there's a zombie or something in here that we're gonna have to face, or it could be behind one of these walls, or it could be up there actually. There might be a dungeon above us, not sure. Oh, if you look close, you can see a zombie up there. So you know what? Why don't we use some dirt here? Since we're not really ready to fight just yet, I'll go ahead and seal that up. just so that guy doesn't bother us. And let's throw down a couple torches here. You know, let's put one up there so I remind myself that there's something up there that we want to take care of. We got some coal up here too also, which is great. Well, oh, there's a zombie. Alright, looks like we're going to have to fight him. So I'm going to take out my sword, and I'm left clicking. I'm going to stay back. I don't want him to get me. Keep left clicking. Now we got him. He's dead. We picked up some experience points, and we also picked up some rotten flesh. I don't remember exactly what happens if you eat rotten flesh. I think you get sick. I'm not sure if there's a way to make it non-rotten flesh, like it's safe to eat. Oh man, we got another zombie. Alright, let's get this guy out too. Oh well, here we go. We're gonna stand our ground and take these guys down. Come on. Nice. Alright. Got a bunch of experience points. Experience orbs. We're level 1. Nice. We got 4 rotten flesh though. Alright. So you know what we can do is we can back off a little bit. Keep an eye over there just in case. And why don't we continue mining some coal. And then we can continue doing that the rest of the night. And just, you know, keep an eye out for any zombies. And that's basically all it takes to survive your first night. So what we'll do is we'll, you know, periodically check back over here, look out your window, make sure there's no enemies around, just be safe, don't get hurt. And then once sun rises, we can break this wood and go exploring, or we can continue into our cave here. And continuing into the cave won't be a bad idea because we can find some more resources in here, iron and things like that. But that's it for this first video on how to survive your first night. So I hope you learned something, and subscribe if you're interested, and you know, like it if you learned something. And I'll be making more videos in this series on survival of the craftiest. Talk to you guys later. Bye.